one of the finest hours of Doctor Who, the able writer Christopher Bailey was brought in to pen a sequel to his magnificent serial killer, and it is entirely worthy of its majestic predecessor. Absolutely. Whilst I may just prefer the Green or Ursula Guin-esque aesthetic of the initial storyline and its depiction of the English colonial anthropological experiments, Snakedance explores how the Mara attempts to infect a more advanced technologically civilization, indeed one which has been aware and documented the existence of, even if they now consider it to be a myth, of that sinister Mara. How subpar can the Davison era be? How many eras of stories are on a par with Bailey's stellar duology? What other era would dare? We have to praise J&T, or whoever idea it was, to employ more harder science fiction elements to Doctor Who, or to bring in writers gifted in that field. I'll always stand by Season 18 as a much better take on the Williams era. Williams era was great with Holmes/Leela. Afterward, it gets a bit questionable in my opinion. And then the variety and ambitions of the Davison era are to be admired. At least it tried, but J&T did not have a consistent ethos for the show compared with Letts, Hinchcliffe, or Williams, where the show in the colour era was concerned, and probably where the likes of Lambert, Wiles, Lloyd, Bryant, and or Sherwin, if he counts, were concerned also. J&T tried to tick more boxes without considering their consistency, the superficial appeals to fan service, violent monster action, the attempts at serious SF ambition, as in the finest moments of the program, and family-friendly light entertainment. The alien fare for the kids, the action scenes for the teens, the companion soap opera concerns for mum, and the camera's focus upon Nicola Bryant's body for the dads, and for the teens, and Perry for the boys, Turlo for the girls. J&T era feels like an inconsistent mess compared to the tones of previous eras, but then J&T was producer for a long time, at a point wherein the series was often trying to justify its existence. However, Letts was producer for a long time and held a consistent ethos for the program, and J&T was potentially and seemingly less active in scriptwriting decisions or story ideas than, say, Letts, who performed rewrites at times, sometimes uncredited, and even directed episodes under his tenure. Hinchcliffe, who apparently always agreeing with Holmes, just let Holmes do his thing, which was the best thing to do, quite obviously. And even Williams. Williams helped polish City of Death, and some say a couple of other stories. They say J&T would insist on changes from his script editors and then blame them when the idea wasn't working, and would either kick them from the show or irk them until they just quit, as happened to Eric Saywood, apparently staying on begrudgingly following J&T's requests, so they say. Anthony Root and Bidmead were encouraged or booted from the program, or that is hearsay at least. Snakedance, if I were to try to champion classic Who to younger fans of more so-called sophisticated sci-fi, I would propose Kinder as an example, and if they thought that was good, they explored the idea again that following season and knocked it out of the park again. Once again, thank you all so very much again.